Okay, so you have the option of changing all that, changing your password. Um, Nothing much about that. And then we have this feature. This feature is for delaying the message. You don't want to blast out your messages. You want to send your messages slowly. So you can say, I want my messages to a message to be sent out after every 60 to 120 seconds. So the system will randomly pick any time in between that. So one message will be sent after 70 seconds, another message will be sent after 85 seconds, another message after 111 seconds randomly, but between that range. Um, you can also set the system in such a way that you don't want you want to run these in autopilot. So you tell that you don't want people to be receiving messages at 2 a.m. So you can tell the system to sleep between 7 p.m. maybe to 7 a.m. or something of that kind, so that in case there are any messages that were running, the system will pause at 7 p.m. and it will resume sending at 7 a.m. So that is how that bit of the system works. You can also request for a delivery report of each message and avoid ticking this one. Send next message in campaign only after current is processed. Avoid ticking these this option. This one you can tick, but avoid this one because what that means is in case there is an error in sending one of the message, everything stops. And if there was an error in the number that you had put in there, it means your entire campaign will stop because that message won't be sent out, and you have told the system only send the next message after the current has been sent. Yeah, and then always save on changes. We have the devices here. At least for devices, I've already mentioned what to do with the devices. Then we have the blacklist. You can decide to blacklist maybe some numbers, but I'm sure this is not a feature that you'll be using regularly, so you can let me not belabor much about it. And then we have the templates. These are the messages that you are sending out. For instance, you may want to say add a template. Give it a name. And then the message. If the mobile numbers you have the names of those people, you put a percentage like that, and then you have the name that way, so that the system will pick the name of that person, and then you'll have your message. and then you save. So you can create as many templates as you may want, and then we have the contacts. You can create the name of the contact here, for instance. And then say create. So once you create your lists, you'll be able to see it here. And then you can now import contacts here. And then you actually have a file to show you an example of how the contact should look like. Download it. So it should be in CSV format or .xlxs. So the name, the first column should be, the first row should be the name and the mobile. That is if you have the name. If you don't have the names, then you don't need column A, you'll only have column B with the header mobile number. So the number can start with the plus sign and then the country code. In this case, we are dealing with UK, so we are talking about plus 44, or it can start with 44. Either of the two will work without the plus sign. So having said that, you want to, after you've done that, you click on import contacts, and here you'll be able to see them here. If, for instance, I can use an existing list here. You will see them as there. You are seeing them here. All right. So and then you come to messages. If you want to filter out the messages, this is where you can come. For instance, you want to check messages sent through a certain device, or sent to a certain number or a certain message for that matter, or messages which are in a certain status. This is where you can be able to see all that. Please say that again. Sorry, so in the messages column, that's where the history is, yeah, of all the messages that have been sent. Correct. Correct. Okay. You can actually reply your messages from here. Yeah. So once you connect with the phone, you don't need to do anything with the phone. You can always check the messages from here. You can reply and do anything that you may want from here.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Yes. Once you connect the phone, the purpose of the phone is done. You've connected the phone and you bought the unlimited package. You're good. And then
I understand. So,
say that again, please.
sorry, yeah. So I guess the best way to do it is A, to connect the phone, B, to use the software from your computer or laptop.
Correct. Correct. Actually, the only purpose for the phone in this whole SMS thing will only be number one to connect with the platform. Once you connect to the platform, you're good.
Okay. Can I just ask one more question? If you have 5 or 6 devices connected at the same time to the same application, is there a problem?
There is no problem
Okay, cool. Yeah.
because each device is sending from a different SIM card, and what matters
Okay,
most here
cool.
is the SIM card.
So then we just select the device and then just carry on
Ex-
and then change from device to device. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
The other thing is you want to come here to the sender. If, for instance, you want to send to a singular person, this is where you can do that. If you're sending um, to a singular person, or you want to upload directly from here, you upload the list from here. This is where you can do that. If you want to send to a singular number, all numbers that are in a format that is not in an Excel, you just copy them and then you separate them with a comma and then copy them there. But they will be sent individually. They won't be sent um, like a batch. And then you can also
Oh, okay.
schedule.
So
Go ahead.
this is the actual screen that you use to actually push out the messages.
Yes, but the
Okay.
best
Yeah.
the best is this part of contacts. This is where I would recommend you be running your campaign from.
Okay.
I find it more friendly because I believe you'll be doing it in bulk.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
it is more
Um,
it is better this way because you'll be able to see your list here. You'll be able to see
yeah.
your
Okay.
devices. You'll be able to do your scheduling, and then
Okay.
the message here it's also guiding you on how to put the placeholder for the name, and then even the template you can be able to choose from here. We created this template and the pop-up will be there. So um, this is the main center, your area of operation. It's quite straightforward, very simple. Yeah, this one is the USSD. Majorly we'll be using this. So I'm even wondering why. That is when you don't have a phone, you have already connected the phone, and probably there's something you want to check with your USSD. You can run USSD request here, maybe star whichever number, and then the messages will come. You'll be able to see that message here.
So you don't use the texting.
Say that again.
It's just like you put it in the phone.
You're breaking.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So this section here used for testing the phone.
Still, I haven't had your question, Cameron.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So the section that you're in now, is it used for testing the phone?
Not. I wouldn't say it is used to test the phone per se. Uh, for instance, there's
Yeah.
something called USSD. If, for instance, in my country, if I use a star 100 hash, if I hit send, I will receive a message with a certain maybe with certain instructions.
Okay.
So USSD basically is for maybe checking balances. They will check
Oh,
balance using its USSD, such and such. Subscribe
okay.
some certain features. Yeah.
Okay. So this is something that you really need to use, is it?
No, no,
With,
no.
with
This one is not applicable in when you are running the campaign. It's just for it's a utility feature.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can have an autoresponder. If a person replies in a certain manner, you can have a message created. If they reply in a certain manner, the system replies in a certain manner. If, for instance, you ask someone, "Would you interested to listen to a new record?" and then if they respond, if you tell the system, uh, "Yes," if a person responds yes, you tell the system, "You can check it here," and then you have your link to maybe that record. The system will respond to that automatically, and then you can have variation of the kind of response. If I can still go with that line of would you be interested in listening to a new record? If a person replies yes, another person will reply, "Why not?" Another person will say
Okay.
something like, "Sure." So you want to capture a broader response base in case
Okay.
you want to use the autoresponder feature.
Okay.
Yes. And then you can say, you can give a variation here. Uh, when they respond with a message that contains any of this, because they can have, one can reply with a lot of messages. You want the system to be predictive enough
Okay.
in terms of why it replies. So in case someone says, "Yes, please send me," the system will pick the yes and it will send the autoresponder. And then we have the API here. You may not be needing these bits because basically we are not connecting with any other external platform, so you won't be using this bit. And then we have the subscriptions and all that. So basically, that is how That is how you run a campaign using this SMS platform.
Okay.
It's quite simple and straightforward.
Okay. So basically, we have to purchase credits from Gold SMS. Is that right?
There are two things that you need. You need the credit from your mobile, I mean SIM card provider. That is the
Okay.
first one.
Yep.
And now the second one is to use the platform.
Okay.
The credit that the platform is helping you with is on what you can do with it. Let me click on this. For instance, you can be able to upload unlimited contacts into the system. Those are the kind of credits you're talking about. Unlimited contacts, send unlimited messages, um,
Okay.
add unlimited devices, on and on and on and on.
I understand you. Okay.
Yes,
Got it. Yeah.
because these are features that you cannot do with your phone.
I understand.
Y-
So, so which of these plans do you recommend, or which is the better plan to go for?
Definitely, it's the one that has an unlimited feature. Let me check this.
Like,
I would recommend the ultimate plan or the power plan, whichever is convenient with you, because they don't have limitations.
okay.
Yes.
So when it says credits, each credit is one message sent.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Understood. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if there is any further questions. Let me fast pause the recording.